So we're here at Cheffins just to take one more look at my Super E9500TV Schlüter, or in the homeland would have been called a Super 2000 TVL. This is coming up for sale in the vintage auction, which is held on Saturday the 19th of July, so not this weekend, coming the next weekend. Yeah, be a bit sorry to see it go, really. We've had a sort of bit of a long-winded relationship. I bought it as a non-runner. It was just minor stuff, really. The turbo clutch on the previous farm, we knew there was a clutch issue, and with the description I was told, I nailed it down to a low fluid on the turbo clutch, so it must have been leaking a little bit, and that's exactly what it was. So just some cosmetic tidying. The bonnet had been, we've done that. We put new fenders on it and just did the red paint, obviously the exhaust, and did the wheels. So as I've already said, this was bought as a non-runner. There's very little wrong with it, to be fair, other than what we knew about the turbo clutch. We could see when we bought it that the crankshaft dampener needed replacing. It was quite cracked. Looked like the original damper on there because it was still had the Schlüter silver paint on it. So we took a trip to Germany, to Stefan had in Bavaria. Bought a new reconditioned crankshaft dampener, which you'll see on the front. Did that. All new belts, reconditioned water pump, complete fluid change, so all of the coolant we've drained out, flushed the system, all new coolant, all new oils throughout. We did every single oil, so diffs, axles, hubs, engine, you name it, we put new oils in it, and we actually flushed the engine twice. So we ran the engine for 50 hours or so and did the filter and the oil again, just to make sure she was really good. But the engine hasn't actually been touched other than the filters, and we haven't noticed anything. There doesn't appear to be a head gasket leak or anything, so it looks really, really good. So she starts and runs very well. We actually sourced the new starter regulator from Germany as well, because we had problems with that initially. So that's a brand new one, so that now works well. Had new battery box tops also made. Didn't have checker plate at the time, so unfortunately we've gone for the grip surface, which seems fine, works well. So I'll just jump in and fire her up for you. So a couple of things we found once we got the tractor running, which you can never determine when it doesn't run, is the lift cylinders were actually scored and were weeping a little bit. So we've had new stems made up for those. They've been completely reworked, resealed, both cylinders. So that was done. Also, once it was running, we found the brakes were binding a little bit. So we redid the brakes, did the carbon shaft brakes and went through the brakes. And the headlights on the bonnet, we sourced new headlights as well, because they just rotted out a little bit at the bottom. So cosmetically, she's very, very nice, very straight. Good history, this tractor. This is only one of 124 of this particular series that was ever built. So one of 3 that came to the UK. This is the last surviving 8-cylinder Schlüter in the UK, and only one of just over 300 8-cylinder Schlüters ever built worldwide. It's only had 2 working owners. It was on its first farm for a lot of years, probably 10, 14 years, something like that. And then it went to one other owner that worked it, and then it got sold to Oliver Walston, and it didn't do anything with him. Lived with him for 10, 12 years, just sat in the shed, didn't move, and I bought it. It was stood in the very same place it was delivered 10 years previously. So I rescued it from there, and here it is as you see it today. So beautiful tractor, sounds absolutely amazing. Yeah, we think there's probably only 7 Schlüters left in the UK. This is one of those 7. So yeah, what a beautiful thing it is.